I've heard many people trying to elevate black people to a status that really is not compatible with the facts and the scriptures and the truth. I hear this big Muslim in Chicago, um, whatever his name, Nation of Islam and so on. He's saying that black people are the true Israelis and so on, Israelites. And here we have a picture where this African sculptor, an artist, he's saying that he has here the black Jesus and the Mother Mary, the Mother of Jesus, Our Lady of Africa, and so on. And I'm not sure where these guys getting this kind of information from because it's not the truth. You see, they're trying to say that black people were the first where civilization really started, the cradle of civilization. But yet also they want to come back and say that Jesus is black, Mary's black, and all that kind of stuff. And we know that Noah had three sons, Ham, Japheth, and Shem. And today we consider there three races: Caucasian, the Mongoloid, and the Negroid. Now, Ham is believed that his descendants are the black folks in Egypt, Africa. And Shem, he is the father of Abraham. Well, Japheth has to be the father of Mao Zedong and them boys over there in Asia, and them Koreans and all that. So, but you see, I don't know what these fellows were having sex with, or whether they had inherited various type of recessive genes, because before the flood they were screwing all kinds of stuff, because in the beginning humans were giants and living to 1,000 years, close to 1,000, but Noah's day and after they start making 500 and start declining. So it's not only the environment was harsh, but the genetic sort of quality was sort of marred by the various sexual relationships they were having, such that rarely they're making up to 900 and so on, but they were making lower. Some might die at birth and some at other times, which was contrary to what the plan was. And so if humans were living up to 500 and they had a relationship with something that lives up to maybe 50 years, then you could expect that people might die at 50, before 50, and under 500. But if they were marrying 500 by 500, they might have maintained a 500 or 400 plus, going on the road. Yeah, so Ham, they say, is he's going to be the slave of his brothers. And this is what white folks told us, that they went and enslaved the boys from Africa because it was predicted in the Bible that they would become slaves to, blacks would be slaves to everybody else. Mind you that blacks enslaved everybody first, and then payback time they're trying to show that, well, the Bible says this. But I'm not sure when God said, after he looked at Noah's nakedness, what slavery that meant. I'm not sure what it means. But I do know that it seems as if only he would be slave to his brothers. But no, he had the others in slavery first, because Egypt was the cradle of civilization. They had so much projects going on that they started to live the high life, and they had other races doing the work. So we can't be this great nation over here, Africa, and end up also being where Mother Mary is from and where Jesus is, and Jesus is black. It doesn't matter what race Jesus is, because he has died for everybody, for the whole human race. But in actual fact, if it was, he came through Shem, through Cain, Kill, Abel, and then Seth came through Noah, came through Shem, and came through Abraham, and came right down there, and then Mary was born in Israel and so on. And it is curious that although they were brothers, at a certain time they could have looked and see that Moses was a child of a Hebrew woman. When they had him in the bulrush over there in the river, the pharaohs saw him and they know that it wasn't an African or from Egypt. So they said, go and get that child there. And then this lady, his sister, came and said, I know a lady over there who could take care of him and so on. That was his mom. And she nursed him and the whole 9 years. And even in the palace, he was different. they recognized him also when he had leadership and he went out there and he saw the Jews fighting amongst themselves. They recognized him and say, "You killed that, Egyptian the other day," and and he got scared and he ran away and all that kind of stuff. And also the Asians too would have been different. As I said, I don't know what caused the difference. I'd like to find that out, and I'm gonna have to ask Jesus when he comes back, what really caused that kind of thing. And I'm sure he knows, and he's going to explain to me, and go to the library and have and see the videos and all that kind of stuff. So to say that Jesus is black and Mary's black and all them good stuff, I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if Jesus is black or white or yellow or red. Hey, he came to die for everybody, and having him be from being black doesn't necessarily give us no priority on God's salvation, etc. But it's wrong to say theologically and historically and otherwise to say that Jesus is black and Mary black. Now we know that Abraham had Hagar, who was an Egyptian, working for him, and he had a child with her. And so the descendants are the Arabs, or these people out there that speak this Islamic thing. I'm not sure where it really went, but there would be Egyptian and or Shem and Ham descendant, kind of racial mix there, and so on, and so forth. So basically, no, you can't say that Jesus is black because he was born in the lineage of Shem, and blacks are coming from the lineage of Ham, and the Asians and the Native Indian people are coming from Japheth. All right, thank you.